Let's get it handled on solving all your personal finance queries. Harshvardhan Roongta is our expert today, and let's go across to our first caller. It's Morgan Gomez, who called in from Goa. Hi.
Hello, Lata, good afternoon.
This is Reema, but you can still go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am, good afternoon. Yeah, I've got two queries today. Yeah, one is I have done a policy with Max New York Life.
Okay.
Namely Life Maker Premium. It's a ULIP policy. And it's a 10-year, 20-year plan.
Okay.
And I'm investing 50,000 a month. So, but the problem is, as of now, the fund value is come to 1,70,000, and I've invested 2 lakhs.
Okay.
So my question is, should I continue with this policy, or is there any other appropriate policy which I should invest? Because as of now, my investment is depreciated by 30,000.
Correct. And your second question?
My second question is, I'm investing 15,000 a month in SIPs, and namely UTI Opportunities Fund, UTI Dividend Yield Fund, Quantum Long-Term Equity Fund, DSP BlackRock Top 100 Equity Fund, and Birla Sun Life Dividend Yield Plus. These are all growth options I've taken for, and I'm investing 15,000 equally in all these plans. And my target is around 3 CR in 10 to 12 years.
Okay.
And I've got a surplus of around 15,000 where I can invest in the other mutual funds.
All right. And just Harsh, another word of update for you. He has 5 dependents and is also the only earning member. What's the advice that you would give him? A, on that Max New York life insurance that he holds, and also B, on his SIPs.
So Morgan, 2 things. So one, I think clearly you have a lot of dependents, you are the only earning member, so life insurance is extremely important for you. Having said that, mixing up life insurance and investments is a pretty bad idea, as you are also discovering. So clearly, as far as your life insurance needs are concerned, stick to pure term insurance. Go online, buy term insurance, typically 10 to 12 times your annual income, less any realizable assets that you have. Leave out your house, but otherwise less any other realizable asset, add back any liability. That's the amount of life insurance you should have. Take it online, it will be available extremely cheap. As far as Max New York life policy is concerned, a lot of charges you have already paid. You have not indicated which fund you have invested in. It needs to be reviewed. In most likelihood, it may not make sense for you to continue with the policy, and you should surrender it and probably shift it to another avenue. The key point is, whenever you invest in equity, and which is what I suspect you would have done even with Max New York Life, and if you are investing in the other funds that you have, from time to time the fund values will go up or down. I think it's the long term that you need to look at, and in the long term, if you have been getting good returns, that is what I think you should be concerned with. Of the 5 funds that you named, I think the UTI Opportunities Fund is pretty good. You may need to review the other funds that you have. For your fresh funds, I would recommend that you look at from among HDFC Top 200, maybe, and you don't seem to have a mid cap there at all. So maybe an IDFC Premier Equity, maybe a blue chip, a Franklin blue chip. But I think you need to consolidate so that your total of 30,000 rupee investment that you have is not spread over more than 4 schemes, and that should have a mix of large cap, diversified, as well as a small allocation to mid cap as well.
All right, Morgan Gomes, that's the advice for you. We have to take a break on that note. There are more viewers waiting by with personal finance questions. Harsh Roongta is with us. We're back in a minute. Welcome back. It's getting a little better actually for the Sensex, 124 plus at this point in time. The euro has strengthened a wee bit from that 1.2820 levels. And let's pull up the futures yet again to check whether there are some positive cues over there. $1 is almost pushing at 1.29, we understand, and the futures market are again indicating a little bit of green on the screen for themselves. Let's check out how they pan out from here on. For the moment, our personal finance scholars are waiting by. First to join is Yogesh Sukhija. He joins from Pune. Go ahead, Yogesh. What's your question?
Yeah, ma'am. It's Yogesh here. I'd like to invest around 10 to 15,000 bucks per month more. At present, I'm investing 11,000 in Reliance regular fund.
Okay.
Balance fund, I think. And I'd invested in taxi shield also.
Okay.
And I've stopped investing.
Sorry?
I've got a 5 lakh mediclaim insurance policy for myself, my wife, and my kid also. 5 lakhs each.
Okay.
And my parents, he's ex-Air Force, so I think no medical is required because he's taken care by the Command Hospital in Pune.
Okay. All right. So let me go through your investments. You've been investing in Reliance regular savings. You've been investing in Franklin India Tax Shield. As well, you have been investing in SBI M Mid Cap Fund. You can invest 15,000 rupees more every month for the next 15 to 20 years, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Harsh. You have, I guess, what kind of insurance policies he has as well. 4 dependents, 1 earning member.
Yogesh ji, what do you do and what's your target?
Got my own business in Pune.
Okay.
And my goal is basically my daughter, who is only 3 years old,
Right.
marriage and education, you can say.
And the value would be roughly, what is the value you're looking at?
That haven't worked out.
Okay, I think the first thing in financial planning is you should work out what exactly is the value, and the best way to work that out is what would it cost if you were to have that event today. Take an inflation factor. I mean, a very simple calculation is if you assume that the education and marriage today would have cost say 30 lakhs for your daughter, and this is going to happen 15 years later, and if you assume an 8%, that's 1 crore. And having a goal helps you in planning towards it. So I think the first step is always having that goal. I think first thing first, congratulations, you have got your basics in order, you've got your health insurance in order. As far as life is concerned, depending on the incomes that you have, you need to make sure that you have adequate life insurance since other people are dependent on you. As we advised just earlier, please take online term insurance policies because they are the cheapest. From among the funds, if the tax shield funds, if the 3 years have run out, you can then look at say shifting it to the regular funds. Reliance regular saving fund is a pretty decent fund. From your other funds, you can look at shifting to or for your fresh investments, you can look at HDFC top 200, you can look at Franklin blue chip, ICICI Prudential Discovery. End is, if you have roughly 30,000 to invest, I would not spread it over more than 4 funds, 1 or 2, 1 large cap, 2 diversified, or 2 large cap, 1 diversified, and a small portion to mid cap. That's what I would do. I'm assuming you already have some debt investments, and hence I'm not recommending any debt. Otherwise, a small 10% portion to debt, maybe a 5% portion to debt, and a 5% portion to a regular gold fund. That could be your basic criteria or investment to meet the need for your daughter's marriage and daughter's education. But please first finalize what is it that you will need.
All right, Harsh, thanks a lot for joining us with that comprehensive advice for all our viewers. Viewers, remember, if you have any personal finance questions,